Elk depredation has been an issue in the Magic Valley for years, and this year Idaho Fish and Game told us they'll be using some new techniques to deal with it. Elizabeth Hadley explains.
I've thought about this and every law in there for years. I think about this before I go to bed every single night. I want to see a change.
Upset hunters have caused Fish and Game to make some changes this year when it comes to elk depredation, which has been taking place in the Magic Valley for years.
What has changed here in the last 5+ years is that our elk populations have increased, and so have our issues on private property, elk coming onto private property causing damage.
Last year, Fish and Game killed 208 elk through a research study. Sportsmen were upset, saying why couldn't Fish and Game let hunters who already have tags go in and kill them? Mike McDonald from Fish and Game says elk have gotten smarter and have began to change their behavior.
It's not unusual for elk to go nocturnal almost immediately. And under those situations, when elk are only available at night, we can't hunt them at night.
Fish and Game will continue elk depredation this year using non-lethal hazing and loud noises to scare the elk away from people's crops.
The first one is to try to work with some of the neighboring landowners, private landowners, to secure some access in the event elk make themselves available during the daytime, so that we can get sportsmen in there to try to help change elk behavior, reduce elk numbers. That's number one. And then number two, we're actually going to do some this fall and early next spring. We're going to trap and translocate some of these elk.
Elizabeth Hadley, KMVT News.
Fish and Game also says they will communicate with the Magic Valley region about the depredations. We'll, of course, continue to follow this story. Coming up.